Hello everyone. Do you know certain foods, especially when they're spoiled or from unclear sources, can quietly damage your muscles? If your legs feel weak or your balance is slipping, it might not be just old age. It could be a fruit you trust, hiding more risk than you think. For seniors over 60 with heart, kidney, or blood sugar issues, the wrong fruit can do real harm. In this video, I'll show you which fruits to avoid and which ones can protect your leg strength every day. Along the way, I'll give you tips to check fruit safety at home, things like what smells to watch for, how to read the label, and when to toss it out. Let's start with fruit number 1. This one looks harmless, but if it's been sitting too long, it can do real damage. Number 1. Grapes that look fine but are quietly spoiling. A few months ago, I was feeling more tired than usual, Joe told me. My legs just didn't want to move in the mornings. I thought it was just getting older, but it turns out it was the grapes. Joe had a habit, grabbing a handful of grapes straight from the fridge, no rinse, no check. He didn't think twice. But grapes spoil fast, and once they start to soften or grow invisible mold, they can trigger digestive upset and mild dehydration. For older adults, that can mean weaker muscles, cramps, and slower recovery, especially in the legs. And he wasn't alone. The CDC warns that unwashed or spoiled fruit is a common source of foodborne illness, and seniors over 60 are 2 to 3 times more likely to be hospitalized from it. The good news? Joe made one simple change. He started checking his grapes, washing them under running water, tossing any that looked soft or smelled off, and within a few weeks, he noticed his balance improving. "I didn't need a new pill," he said, "just a cleaner habit." It's a small shift, but a big one for senior health tips that actually work. So next time you reach for grapes, pause, check, rinse, be kind to your legs. Comment 1 below if you've ever eaten grapes without washing them first. No shame, we've all done it. Number 2. Mangoes, same fruit, 2 very different outcomes. 2 women, same age, same love for mangoes. Martha liked hers soft and super sweet. She said they were easier to chew that way. Linda, she picked hers firm, peeled them carefully, and only ate a few slices at a time. Both women thought they were doing fine until Martha started feeling dizzy, bloated, and weak in her legs after breakfast one morning. Her blood pressure dropped. Her energy crashed. She thought it was just a bad day, but it wasn't. Overripe mangoes can ferment if stored too long, especially in warm spots. For seniors, that can lead to bloating, sugar spikes, and even food poisoning if bacteria develop. And mangoes are loaded with natural sugar and potassium, which can be dangerous if you're managing kidney problems or diabetes. In fact, the FDA has recalled contaminated mangoes in the past for safety concerns. And the extra sugar? It can silently pull water from your tissues, leading to muscle cramps, sluggish legs, and fatigue hours later. Linda stayed active. Martha ended up in urgent care for dehydration. Same fruit, 2 very different outcomes. Here's what matters. Choose firm, unbruised mangoes. Wash and peel them thoroughly. Eat just 1/4 mango at a time, especially if you're watching blood sugar or potassium. And here's your senior health tip of the day. Small portions, safer storage, better strength. Just subscribe if mangoes are sitting in your fridge right now. Let's share how you like to prepare them. Number 3. Pineapples. You knew it was sweet, but not this sweet. I know it's sweet, but it's fruit. It can't be that bad, right? That's what a lot of older adults think when reaching for pineapple. It feels refreshing, tropical, and light. But here's what most people forget. Pineapple has a very high glycemic index. That means it raises your blood sugar faster than most fruits, especially when it's extra ripe. And when it's been left out too long or comes from unclear sources, pineapple can develop surface fermentation or bacteria that irritate your gut. Over time, that irritation leads to inflammation, which silently chips away at muscle strength, especially in your legs. The CDC has linked tropical fruits like pineapple to past foodborne illness outbreaks. And for seniors with diabetes, kidney disease, or heart concerns, the sugar and potassium overload can hit harder than you think. You may not feel it right away, but recurring leg cramps, fatigue, and unsteady walking could be signs it's already catching up to you. That's why senior health tips always recommend being extra cautious with how you store and prepare pineapple. Stick to 1/2 cup per serving, refrigerate immediately after cutting, and if it smells too sweet or feels soft at the bottom, it's time to let it go. If you found this helpful, send this video to someone who also keeps just one more slice in the fridge. You might help protect their strength before it's too late. Number 4. Overripe bananas. When convenience starts to cost you. Some days, you just want something quick. No cooking, no cleanup, no one's around to ask what you've eaten or if you're feeling all right. So you reach for what's easy. Maybe a banana that's soft, brown speckled, sitting on the counter a little too long. It feels comforting, familiar. But here's what most people don't realize. Overripe bananas, especially in seniors, can quietly do more harm than good. They're high in natural sugar, far more than when the fruit is firm. They're also packed with potassium, and when left too long, they can start to ferment. For older adults, especially those with kidney or heart conditions, this mix can throw off your balance. You might feel more tired, your legs might cramp at night, and you may think it's just age, but sometimes it's what's on your plate. According to the National Institutes of Health, too much potassium in seniors can interfere with muscle contractions and nerve signals, causing fatigue, weakness, and even irregular heartbeat. That's why today's senior health tip is simple but important. Choose bananas that are still slightly firm. If they're starting to go soft, pair only half with something high in protein, like Greek yogurt or a handful of almonds. And always store them in a cool, dry spot, not near heat. If you're caring for someone older or live alone yourself, just take 1 minute today to check the fruit on the counter. That 1 minute might save them from a week of soreness, fatigue, or worse. Number 5. Dried fruits. The snack that sneaks up on you. You come home, your legs feel heavy, you're too tired to make a full meal, so you open the cabinet, grab a small handful of dried fruit, and call it dinner. It's sweet, soft, easy to chew, feels light, feels healthy. But here's the thing. Dried fruit is not the same as fresh fruit. All the water is gone, and what's left is concentrated sugar. No fiber to slow it down, no moisture to help digestion, just a rush of sugar that hits fast and crashes hard, especially in older bodies. For seniors, that crash can show up as next morning fatigue, dizziness, or worse, weakness in your legs. Your muscles depend on stable energy and hydration to recover overnight. But when you flood your system with concentrated fruit sugar, especially late in the day, it throws everything off. Even worse, most people don't realize just how much sugar is in these tiny bites. A cup of raisins or dried mango can pack over 85 grams of sugar, more than a can of soda. And if you're dealing with arthritis, blood sugar issues, or heart conditions, that sugar spike can lead to swelling, pain, or stiffness that lasts well into the next day. So here's your senior health tip for today. Treat dried fruit more like candy, not a snack. If you do eat it, limit yourself to just 1 or 2 tablespoons, and always drink a glass of water with it. But better yet, go for fresh fruit instead. A crisp apple, a handful of blueberries, something with water, fiber, and balance. And if someone you care about is snacking on dried fruit every night, thinking it's the safer choice, send this video their way. A tiny habit change today can mean stronger, steadier legs tomorrow. Alright, now that we've gone through the fruits that might be quietly draining your energy, it's time to shift gears. Let's talk about what your legs actually need. Because the right fruits, when they're fresh, safe, and properly chosen, can do more than just fill you up. They can help rebuild muscle, reduce inflammation, and support better balance. One bite at a time. Here are 5 fruits that deserve a place on your plate, especially if stronger legs and steadier steps matter to you. Number 6. Kiwi. The quiet helper your legs have been waiting for. It doesn't look like much. It's small, fuzzy, kind of odd-looking on the outside. But inside? Kiwi is one of the most powerful fruits you can eat for steady legs and strong muscle recovery. You see, unlike flashy health trends or exotic superfoods, kiwi does its job quietly. No noise, no hype, just results. Packed with vitamin C and potassium, kiwi supports collagen production and healthy blood flow. 2 things your muscles absolutely depend on to stay strong as you age. And because of its low glycemic index, it gives your body steady, usable energy, without the sugar crash that leaves your legs feeling heavy or weak. Most people think of oranges when they hear vitamin C, but did you know that just 1 kiwi has more than 70 milligrams of it? Even more than an orange. That means it's working behind the scenes, helping your body repair tissues, reduce inflammation, and recover after daily movement. The seniors dealing with circulation issues, leg fatigue, or muscle cramps, adding kiwi to your routine can make a real difference over time. It won't work overnight, but it works, and it keeps working day after day. Here's your senior health tip for this one. Eat 1 fresh kiwi in the morning, or slice it into your salad at lunch. Keep it in the fridge for max freshness, and scoop it with a spoon when it's slightly soft, not mushy. If your legs have been feeling slow lately, start with small things. Kiwi is small, but it knows what it's doing. Number 7. Oranges. No tricks, just what your legs really need. Sometimes, you don't need a fancy smoothie or some trendy tropical fruit. You just need to peel an orange. It's simple, right? But don't let that fool you. Oranges quietly give your legs exactly what they need to stay strong and steady. Vitamin C to support tissue repair, and potassium to keep your muscles contracting the way they should. Every time you sit, stand, or take a step, your legs rely on those nutrients to recover and hold you up. 1 orange gives you about 70 milligrams of vitamin C and more than 230 milligrams of potassium. A perfect combo for aging muscles and joints. And here's what makes oranges special. They don't spike your blood sugar the way juice or sugary snacks do. They're refreshing, hydrating, and gentle on the body. If you've been feeling sore after short walks, or your balance feels off by the end of the day, it might not be your age. It might just be that your body's missing steady support. 1 orange a day is enough. Eat it whole, peel it slow, take your time, and if you're watching your sugar or taking medications, just make sure citrus is okay for you. Unlike grapefruit, most people handle oranges just fine, but it's worth double-checking. Senior health tips. Don't always need to be complicated. Sometimes the best move is the easiest one. And if you've got an orange sitting on your counter right now, good. That's a strong start. Number 8. Blueberries. Small fruit, big impact on muscle health. They're tiny. They're quiet. They don't take up much space on your plate. But don't let their size fool you. Blueberries are some of the hardest working fruits you can eat when it comes to leg strength and recovery. These little berries are packed with antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, which help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress in your body. That's a big deal, because chronic inflammation is one of the sneakiest reasons why older adults feel weak, sore, or unsteady after even light activity. And here's the beauty of it. Blueberries work before you feel the damage. They protect your muscles during recovery, especially if you've been walking more, climbing stairs, or trying to stay active. Research shows that older adults who consume berries regularly may experience better mobility, faster recovery, and improved circulation over time. You won't notice it overnight, but give it a week or two, and you might be surprised how your legs feel getting out of bed. Plus, they're easy to add to your day. Just toss a handful into your oatmeal, sprinkle on Greek yogurt, or freeze them for a cool afternoon snack. Fresh or frozen, they still carry the same benefit. Senior health tips don't always need big changes, just small, steady ones. And when it comes to blueberries, small really does mean strong. So now you've seen both sides, the fruits that quietly drain your strength and the ones that help bring it back. Let's take a moment to go over everything we've covered. That way, the next time you're choosing what to eat, you'll know exactly what to reach for and what to leave behind. Here's a quick recap, just to keep it all clear and simple. Let's go back through the list, starting with the ones to be careful with. First, grapes. They seem fresh, but when they're spoiled or unwashed, they can trigger dehydration and weaken your legs over time. Second, mangoes. Soft and sweet, but too much sugar and unclear origins can spell trouble, especially for seniors managing blood sugar or kidney issues. Third, pineapples. High in sugar, high in acid, and quick to spoil. If left out too long, they can quietly stir up inflammation in your body. Fourth, overripe bananas. They feel easy and comforting, but for older adults, that extra potassium and sugar can cause more harm than help, especially when no one's checking in. And fifth, dried fruits. Convenient, yes, but extremely concentrated in sugar and often eaten without water. That kind of habit can leave your legs cramping and your energy crashing. Now, onto the fruits that work with your body, not against it. Number 6, kiwi. Small, quiet, and packed with vitamin C and potassium. It helps repair tissue and support steady muscle function behind the scenes. Number 7, oranges. Nothing fancy, just the right mix of hydration, vitamin C, and recovery fuel. Simple but powerful. And number 8, blueberries. Tiny but mighty. Their antioxidants help reduce inflammation, support circulation, and speed up post-activity recovery, especially for tired legs. By making just a few small shifts, swapping out what weakens you and choosing what quietly supports you, you can protect your strength, your balance, and your independence for years to come. Your legs carry you through every part of life. They deserve better than spoilt snacks and sugar crashes. So next time you reach for something to eat, pause. Look closer, because the right fruit isn't just food, it's fuel for the future you still want to live. Stay hydrated, get your checkups, and choose foods that move with your body, not against it. If this helped, send it to someone you care about. You never know who might need that reminder today. This is healthcase. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.